because
It's useless.
Because that's what that's what they, to tie in what we was talking about, that's what they spin these records that's going to help keep the people deceived, that they can easily keep them under mind control. You know? That's what they do. Oh, but we were talking about these guys don't have nothing important in life to do, but they're the highest paid people in the world. LeBron James can you know, one of the richest people in black people, so to speak, but he don't do nothing but dribble a damn ball.
That's it.
Right?
He was pushed through Esau's school system because he knew how to dribble. His intellect is damn near at zero. And you can tell by the way he talks, and when issues come up about his people, he has nothing to say, or what he says is jibber jabber. It's babble. So that proves that they reward him to keep other docile. You don't have to think. You don't have to go to school. I remember, for example, when I was younger, there was a show called Welcome Back, Kotter. I don't know if some of y'all ever seen that.
I heard of it.
Well, Lawrence Hilton Jacobs was the brother who played Washington. He was the brother on the show, and he was a basketball player. The same brother who played Cooley High. He was, yeah. Cochise died. He was Cochise. Well, Cochise played that same role, but he was just a dumb athlete, and they pushed him through school because he knew how to shoot the ball. He didn't have to do nothing else. But by him playing basketball, it keeps those who have that dream do this, and you can be rewarded. Don't use your mind for nothing else. Use your body to do this, and you're rewarded.
Yep. But see, the difference is this. This is what the Most High says about it. This is Proverbs, right? Proverbs 16 and 11. A just weight and balance are the Lord's, and all the weights of the bag are His work. He would prefer that the most important people in society get paid the proper wage, according to importance, versus somebody that's just an entertainer, that's just there for, like, the jester shouldn't be the highest paid guy in the kingdom, you know? He just making people laugh.
That's it.
You know? But the so-called white man is anti everything the Most High is about. They always perpetuate but against the will of the Most High. Like that's why that's when you read, it says they would even conquer God if they get a chance. And they're trying to do it. They're trying to accomplish that.
Go back to
Space stations.
It says every nation will soon possess atomic bombs of their own. It will be the end of most of the world as we know it.
Yep, this is back in that Hitler article, right? Yep.
Why will the Jews control America, the soldier asked. Hitler said because the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel. And to keep America secret, the Jews will blackmail America. The Jews will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes knew who they were.
Yep. If we knew who we were, we call on the Heavenly Father and we come up out of this thing. And only the elect is doing that. The whole nation's not doing it. You know, but he's doing it. But only he's doing it. Only the elect is doing it. You know, and that's why we're gonna get up out of here. If the left wasn't woken up to call on the name of the Heavenly Father, we would never get up out of here.
Well, it took for the Lord to actually blow His breath back into us.
Right.
Now we here in America. Now we know who we are. Man. It was all for purpose. The Lord set that up, man. Right. That's why I didn't even get a chance to finish reading it.
Right.
Well, I read Revelation 11 and 8. Going into the dead body shall be in the lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. This is that great city where we're now gaining back our understanding of who we are and who our higher power is, man. And now that we back, now that the revival of Israel has taken place, now the elites are panic. They in panic mode, man. These devils, these Edomites, and these heathens, they're in panic mode, man. That's why they setting up all these other these false prophets. They setting up guys like No Class Malone and James White. You know, they setting up all these different demons because they're afraid of the fact that Israel has been woken back up, revived, man.
And I was gonna say, those two guys that were up here, and the wife don't give a shit. She don't really give a shit. You can tell she don't give a shit. But she was learning. She was like, oh shit, like is that true? Now she gonna go research it. But the other two, they not gonna sleep well when they get you.
They change their perspective on how they think about niggas, man.
Yeah.
That quick.
Just that quick.
These young black men just taught me more than I've ever known in my whole life. We need to go and look it up. But it connected already with intelligence.
They think all niggas are ignorant. We don't, niggas don't know.
Yeah, they are the
niggas
teachers,
are lazy.
but we teaching them.
Right.
They expect us to jump on that e-bike.
We teach the teachers.
All of them was teachers.
Yeah.
No, all of them. Yeah.
Math teacher,
Hey, but what does it
history
prove? It proves
Library.
What did Apostle Paul say? Get Corinthians, the
Library.
3rd chapter.
teacher, and a librarian.
Who are the wise of this world?
Hey.
Who are your disputers?
And we didn't need no scholarship.
We didn't need no scholarship, man.
This our scholarship.
They use the foolish to.
Confound the wise.
That's what it says right there. It says, 1 Corinthians 3:19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. It says, for it is written, he taketh the wise
It's the wisdom of this world is
crafty.
foolish. Because the East Indian that was just up here, he proved that. How you gonna try to go around the truth?
Yeah, mathematician.
That's not wisdom.
can't go around
You a mathematician, but you gonna keep
His wife was laughing at him. You know? Yeah. Because we cut him so hard. No, I need to go the hard way around. So I played with him like, so you can still get the, so you can still get the wrong answer?
So you want to make it complicated for yourself, man?
You don't get it when it's simple?
Yeah, man.
You gonna go around.
Keep
Well,
on.
that shows you the wisdom of this.
You can't go around it.
The wisdom of this world is foolishness, man.
Oh, I want to say this, and it's funny because they're supposed to be wise as teachers, but these the way the curriculum is for math teachers, they don't want you to just come up with the right answer. They want to see how they even want you to get the confused.
give
Show
a
your work.
scientific-
Show your work.
Show your work.
You gotta make
So
an
all
explanation
that
with each number.
to figure it out.
Yeah.
I just know the right answer, and I know because when I was a kid, I was me. I don't know. I just got the right answer. You cheat, use a calculator.
when you took a
Ain't no
test-
calculators in here.
When you took a test and you just put the right answers, but
Right.
you didn't work the problem
Get
out,
it wrong.
they didn't give you full credit.
show your work.
So they wanted you to do it a certain way.
Show your
Like
work.
do it this way.
Right.
If you didn't do it that way, they talk about, oh, it's
Give you
wrong.
full credit. It's damn near wrong. And that was me. I was like, she's like, well, explain how that. I don't know. If you got 5 over here and it says you need 25, and it just sounds like there's about 5 of them. 5 groups of 5. I don't know. And they're like,
Show
no,
the work.
you just
you
explain
gotta
that.
write it
You
out.
gotta
So
explain that
am I
right.
wrong?
Yeah.
No.
No, is the
Is
answer
it right or
right, though?
wrong? Yeah.
You know? And I had one, just real quick, I had one teacher that understood where I was at, and I got straight A's that whole year because she understood. Everybody else like, no, not you. You know. But anyway,
Finish that.
it says, it says, start back up at 19, it says, in 1 Corinthians 3:19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
That's what happened. That's what happened. We use his own logic against him.
We use all their life. We use history, we use words from the library, and we use math. And we went into deeper school than they understood. It was like, oh shit. It says, and again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, and they are vain. It's the worldly wise. Is that it? Yeah, that's all you want to look
I got another one right here.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 1:26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Yep.
And that goes into Cornell West and what's his name? The scholars. They're always looking for scholarship. Where you learn that at? Who
Yeah,
taught
like
you?
James White. That's his whole basis. Him and No
What's
Class
that?
Malone, they base your understanding of the scriptures based off of your credentials.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of,
What white man taught you this?
yeah, exactly. That's not how it works.
That's
Not
not
with
oppression.
the understanding of the word.
And
man.
Mike-
this is
Michael
all
Eric
about
Dyson.
being spiritual,
Michael
having
Eric
the
Dyson.
Michael Eric
spiritual.
Dyson.
Yeah.
He come with 20 words to explain.
Something that takes
Nah.
time. Yeah.
They want a college university research paper
Yeah.
breakdown about the scriptures.
With all the what's those called at the bottom?
the resources.
Oh, the one he
resources.
cited?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Cited from where, what page, and you know,
Cite
what
your
margin.
resources.
What is it?
We want all that.
And that's all carnality, man.
Right, that's
But
all
this is all
flesh.
off of faith.
Cause, hey, you act like a man that wrote these books. Ain't like they ain't lying in these books. We're breaking the strongholds and proving that that there's lies put in these books that's supposed to be of truth. These history books are supposed to tell what actually happened. But when you go back and we're breaking down and going into the deeper research of it, and then come to find out that things aren't like that, the fact that the so-called white man calling himself the Jew, that's a bold-faced lie right there. And we can break it down. We don't need to actually get a credential to figure that out. We just need to understand the situation. Once we understand the situation, we can see that he's lying. That's a lie.
That old comedian nigga.
Paul Mooney?
No, the old with the beard.
Dick Gregory?
Dick Gregory. With that bullshit that he came out talking about the children of Israel on the day of the Passover when Yahweh Shah, the death angel came through and the Lord told the children of Israel to put the blood on their posts. That old nigga talking about, you mean the God of this universe need me to do all that when he know that it's me in there? We gotta do all that? Nigga, it was about obedience, you old fool. And this goes into that. Verse 27. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Hey, when you look up the Greek word for foolish, it goes back to the Greek word moros, which means basically to not have erudition. All right, erudition means scholarship or intelligence.
Common sense.
You know, according to the world,
Right.
Yeah.
scholarship or intelligence according to what the world teaches you. You know, that's what that means. So
And
you're
that
gonna
was
use men that's from the hood that don't know how to speak proper sentences, but they're gonna still demonstrate to you the word of God through the power and spirit.
The highest level of knowledge
Kind.
and wisdom on the earth will
Right,
be
which-
given to me.
Which supersedes
Yep.
the knowledge of this world. Anything that you could tell us, it doesn't supersede the understanding of what the word says.
Kind.
And we just did it. We just confound 3 people with scholarship, with scholarship.
Yeah,
These people had more than likely had college degrees.
yeah,
Yeah, they have to be teachers.
You know, a history teacher, a math teacher, and a librarian, and they couldn't deal with this book.
That's right.
Kind is more an
What was
article.
coming out of it?
It's more an
Oh,
article.
okay, come.
It says that they might. It's like every nation will soon possess atomic bombs of their own. It will be the end of most of the world as we know it. Why would the Jews control America? The soldier asked. Hitler said because the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America secret, the Jews will blackmail America. The Jews will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes knew who they were. The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel.
Hey, and that's why it says in the prophecy, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Talking about when Israel stood upon their feet and that breath of the Lord entered into them and they became living souls. The nations are going to fear that, man. The fear of Israel rising back out of the grave, you know. And a lot of them are starting to wake up and realize that they are the people of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, but you still gonna have devils. They too prideful to admit it,
Yeah.
and they're gonna continue to tell their people,
No matter
nah,
how
y'all
many
niggas.
facts we come with,
you know?
how much proof we have,
Yeah.
they will not. And those proud, usually the heathen have no. Okay, I can understand that. Okay, that makes sense. But it's these proud ass Edomites that know they have to keep this lie alive. They're gonna fight tooth and nail to keep
To
this
the
lie
end.
alive.
Man, that's what was that, Psalms 83?
Yep.
You know, they all in cahoots. You know, Was it Psalms 83? If I'm not mistaken.
Council.
Yeah, they counsel together. Yeah, that's Psalms 83.
Yeah.
Here we go. Psalms 83 and 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
The easy understanding of them taking crafty counsel against thy what was it?
Against thy people.
Against thy people. The whole Illuminati's plan. You look at every avenue of especially American society. You see, anywhere the so-called white man goes, you see that he's got something set up to be crafty against the children of Israel, the Negro, Latino, Native American. Whether it's through a treaty that he's gonna go against and break, whether it's through the ghettos, whether it's through laws, whatever the situation. Think about it.
Brainwashing.
The brainwashing. Think about it. If you know these people are struggling to make ends meet, and you just flood their neighborhoods with more cops, what do you think gonna happen to those people? If you put guns in these neighborhoods, in these poor neighborhoods, what do you think the people are gonna do if they don't have enough to eat? If they don't have enough to survive? If we had enough in the ghettos, enough righteous food anyway, to sustain our life and have enough money to nice housing or whatever, there wouldn't be no crime over there.
Right.
We'd be all right. But he knows if he keeps us just under the poverty level,
They'll never say it.
right? He keeps us under the poverty level and puts the cops around us and make us have to scrap against one another to get food off the table. Then guess what? He can throw us all in jail. But when you go to these nice neighborhoods, they don't patrol that heavily. The borders are patrol coming into the nice neighborhoods, but actually in there, they ain't in there for that. The people in there, they don't want to see cops everywhere every time you turn around. But what do we hear every night? Sirens and ambulances, ghetto bird and everything else.
Demon coming back.
Right.
Don't get it. Don't feed into the attention, brothers. Don't even feed into it.
Is you down with that, bro?
Kanye was wrong.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's exactly what they've done.
That's what they did.
Because what? The Negro, Latino, Native American, they don't call themselves the Israelites now. We're barely starting to come back to it. But as a nation in whole, that's not what we do. We're not calling ourselves the Israelites. They've literally cut us off from being called the children of Israel. They've consented a crafty counsel against our people to take. They have go to Jeremiah 17.
They agreed to basically keep us in that spiritually dead state.
Con.
You know, we will not suffer their bodies to be put in graves. You know, they don't want us to wake up to who we were, man. You know?
Yeah. Hold that real quick. Hold that. Let me read this. Jeremiah 17:4 said, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage." That's part of their crafty counsel, to take that from us, our heritage from us. Part of our heritage is our statutes, laws, and commandments, that we're the Israelites and the name of the Heavenly
Speaking
Father.
Hebrew.
Yeah.
You know, they beat our language out.
Yeah.
Now we speak the language of our oppressors. You know, they showed you that in the old slavery movies, man.
Yeah.
Your name's gonna be Toby.
Yeah.
You know, so on and so forth.
Hey, Nat Turner, that wasn't his last name.
No,
that was a slave master's last name.
Exactly.
It's oppressors.
It was oppressor's last name. You know? You can go back to that, then he gonna precept to it.
Cutting this a little more.
Yeah, come.
That was the point.
That was it. That was
the
over
point.
yours.
Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed.
Did you read verse 5? I want you to read verse 5 also.
Yeah, I didn't read that.
Okay, yeah, hold it. Let him finish it. Because it will tie back in.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord
Yep.
and against his anointed.
Against the Lord's people, against Israel. That's the crafty counsel that they took against our people to discontinue from our heritage and to put themselves up in that seat. You know, that's what they do to make the name of Israel no more in remembrance. You know, so because if we remember that once we remember that we're Israel, then we'll start calling on the Heavenly Father, and He'll take down this devil and put the heathen in their place and put us up where we belong. Now, the 2/3 got to know it after death by pain, but still, we're all, as a nation, Israel and the kingdom of heaven will be ruling in proper order on the earth. Is there more?
Yeah. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Yep.
That was it right there.
Okay. Go ahead with that.
Back in Psalms 83 and 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
Yep. And what's the one consent? To destroy Israel. That's the number one consent, is to destroy Israel and let somebody else be in that seat. And what's funny is only the so-called white man wanted to be Israel. When you go back and you look through all the history, no one else called themselves Israel until this white man came and put himself in that seat. If you look at history, they all knew who they were. They stayed in who they were, but they just knew they didn't want us to be on top. But only this so-called white man wants us to be no more remembrance. But the heathen also consent to that because they know they have better control over us. So they're just as guilty.
Just something. He's Elon.
And just like how we all are on the same accord when dealing with the truth, dealing with the word, and dealing with our Father, is the same exact way that the heathen nations work together to come against Israel and the Most High. You know?
Read it again.
It says, for they have consulted together with one consent.
Hey,
They're
are they at the United Nations now? What do you think is a topic that comes up the G20 summits and all of those deep Illuminati meetings?
UN Security Council.
Yeah. What do you think those are talking about?
CFR, Council on Foreign Relations.
They always are talking. Israel, the true people of Israel, always come up. It has to come up because that's a problem for everybody upon the earth. Every heathen nation is a problem if Israel gets back up in power. So they have to talk about it. So how much more in these times are they talking about it? That's why they don't show those meetings full-fledged. Or if they do, the parts they do, they got to talk in code.
They are confederate against thee.
Confederate. They are, somebody knows the word confederate? Okay. You got his phone still.
Go ahead. You got it? My phone's slow.
And then it goes on to list all the different heathen nations.
Right.
They don't even list all of them, but the main culprits, man. Culprits, man. You know?
It says confederate, joined by an agreement or treaty, allied in alliance, in league, cooperating.
They're cooperating in league and alliance with one another against Israel,
It says,
against the Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
United or combined.
United or combined. That's what they do. They come together against us. They're all confederate against them. With one consent. The one consent is keep Israel down.
That's why the heathen nations, when they come over here to America, they automatically got it good.
Yep.
All right? They
That's
got
why
everything laid out for them.
Yep.
All they got to do is go in and consult with the devil,
Yep.
and they have it all set out for them, man. And like the prophecy saying in curses that the strangers are going to get thee above thee very high, man.
Yep.
They're going to get you on every level. Meaning they're going to prosper at everything, even like if let's say a Jake goes for a high paying job, and a heathen, that's another heathen, goes for that same position, who you think is going to get that job? More than likely that heathen is going to get the job over the Jake, man. That's just reality. All right? But it's all set up that way by design.
Yep. They're confederate.
Because they're together, man. They don't
'cause
want
they all
Israel
agree to
to be anywhere above, man.
I got that curse real quick. It's Deuteronomy 28 and 43. It says, "The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Yeah, they're gonna always be more successful than you, Jake. A heathen in America is always gonna be more successful than you Israelites, man.
Right.
That's just the way it is right now. That's the way, because they're Confederate, but also the curse is written.
Yep.
All right.
I said,
I always think that, you see the other nations come over here. It seems like every other nation, the Moabites, the Israelites, they all come over here and they can start their business and be successful.
Yep.
So, before
In
I
our
got,
neighborhood.
maybe I know before I came into the truth, I always used to think like, do I need to go over there and see what they seeing? So I can be successful, but you just proved the point right there.
something else that they used to say, and Jake gravitates to this, that they come over here and they get this American education. They learn the system fast. They put all their stock of their children into the school. They send them to the schools, the best schools, and they send them to colleges.
That wine, that
Yep.
Babylonian.
So they understand how to deal over here. But they also had that, and they said, well, blacks and Latinos are lazy. You telling me a Latino, you telling me a Mexican's lazy? Get the hell out of here. That's the most not laziest Israelite there is.
Jake
So
ain't lazy, he just ain't sticking no more of your food.
He's just tired of doing the job, the demeaning jobs. You know?
Hey, in these heathen nations that's setting up these businesses that's successful, who do they have working for them? Jake. So we actually keep these other nations flourishing in their wealth, man.
Hey, if
It's
you
because
go
of
to-
us, our labors.
Our same, like these stores, liquor stores especially, who really, and even the hair, the beauty supply and all, who goes up in these places and buy that? Chinese food, who go buy that stuff? That's Jake buying that BS. Jake is in there making sure their businesses are working, because they have it right there. The price point is just perfect and the convenience. And they have exactly the bullshit Jake like. Jake women like the old blonde shit in their hair and the old straight long weave shit. They got it on sale. They like blunts and malt liquor or whatever. It's right there.
Yeah, so
Right.
Eve go in there and buy up the weave,
Yep.
and then
Or take it out the trash.
Yeah, or take it out the trash. And then Moab, he leaves the store, shut the store down, and go over to his 5-bedroom, 6-7 bedroom with his Porsche in the driveway.
Yep.
You know,
Off of your hard.
off of your hard-earned money, man.
Yep.
Over some damn hair.
Ishmael sell chicken to the black woman, and she give up her chicken for the chicken.
Yep.
You see it all the time. You go into these stores, you see the black one, he in there. They got a whole website dedicated to Ishmael, banging on the black woman,
Yep.
her broke ass. She in there.
Yep.
Habib.
Oh, yeah, it's more. So verse 46.
And they getting slurped.
Slurpee.
They getting slurpy too.
Yeah. Verse,
Habib in there.
verse 44 it says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. The reason we can't lend to him because we ain't got it. And guess what? When he lends, that interest is heavy. You got to pay that back. It says, he shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Yeah, these strangers and heathens gonna be up over us, making it when we are unable to make it. Doing what we even come up with the idea. You know what? I'm gonna take Mohammed or whoever's business and double up on it and show them the real way to do it, but it don't work. Even when Jake drug dealers, Jake don't ever get to see the fruits of their labor, and wickedness anyway. But no matter how good the plan may be, it never prospers for Jake because of these curses. So you got to come out of that worldly mentality and come into the spiritual world, and then you'll be able to see things for what it is. You'll stop putting your energy into that BS, and the Most High will put you in the right place when the time comes. That was it on that. That was the end of that curse. You still got more? You got some? Go ahead, bro.
Con, this is back to the Hitler article. It says the white citizens of America will...
Salak. But part of that jewel is because, like the brother made mention of, Hitler knew that if these people are who he knew that we were the children of God, that we were going to make whatever we do prosper. But we were not going to benefit from the profit because of the curse. So that's what makes us so special.
The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. They will fear God and it's like it. They will fear God will destroy them as he destroyed Egypt for doing the same thing. So the elite, the Illuminati,
And that's why they always worried about the UFOs, man.
Yeah.
That's why they always looking up there, man. They just feel it, you know. Any day,
The space program.
yeah, you know.
Reagan said,
Reagan, yeah, he was concerned.
took it all the way to the UN. Look, y'all, I know we mad at these niggas, but hey, what if some come down and we got to battle against them? Won't that all just make us all forget about this shit we going through and get
Come
together
together?
and bang on them?
So we need a world order of peace. We need a new world order.
Kanye, they just had that. I think it was a concert with a lot of other people speaking. It was called Global Citizen, and they had a whole bunch of artists and stuff there too. And that was all about the New World Order.
And that's why they took him out.
But here go more. They will fear God will destroy them as he destroyed Egypt for doing the same thing. So the elite, the Illuminati, keeps this as a secret at all costs. After I die, I will one day cause World War III just by this message, which will be like planting a seed in people's minds until it sprouts once they nurture that seed and seek more truth and learn Hitler was right.
Hey,
I
let me
did
say
the
this.
world a
Hey,
favor.
don't the society make you act like if you agree with something Hitler said and something's wrong
You
with
out of
you?
line.
Come on.
You anti-Semitic.
You don't know what he's talking about. We don't get none of his speeches. We don't get to hear none of his words. But if you just on name alone is something that you shouldn't like, well, I like what he's saying right here. This whole quote, I like all of this quote. You know, I can't say I like him, but this quote I'm feeling. You know,
The only time they deal with Jake saying anything about Hitler is when Jesse Owens whooped Hitler there in the Olympics.
right?
You go anything past that there, you saying too much.
It says, I did the world a favor by killing the false Jews before they designated a false state of Israel.
Hell yeah, man.
He said, but I fear I have failed. The world will fall into the hands of Satan.
Oh shit.
And that's the end of it.
You know,
And he was right.
yeah.
He was right,
It's coming
man.
to pass.
Yep, man. Yep. He was, even though what really took out a lot of those bastards over there was a disease called typhus.
Fine.
You know, but he had the right mentality about those gutter rats, man.
Yeah.
All right, those devils, man. All right, and it so happened to be that same mentality fell upon Nat Turner
Yeah.
to start killing, rise up against his slave masters, man.
Yeah.
Go and smite Amalek. You know, the Lord has a perfect hatred, especially for the Amalekites, man. He hates all Esau. He hates Esau as a whole, but the most I say is some harsh shit about Amalek, man.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think, matter of fact, get Numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah, Numbers. I think it's like the 24th chapter. Cause you so-called Jewish, hey, you gutter rats, man. Y'all at the top of the totem pole when it comes to the Lord's destruction, man.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, y'all gonna pay dearly.
He's gonna send a special missile
Okay.
to Israel. to get
And
y'all.
y'all gonna and y'all gonna catch the blunt end of slavery. Are we gonna deal with you the worst? Okay, just kick back and enjoy the rest of the kingdom that you got in your hands. But when the Lord finally confiscated from you, just know that you got the worst thing coming, known to man. All right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 18. Numbers 24 and 18, it says, and Edom shall be a possession, Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do value.
I think it might be some.
Because 20, I think it was.
Here we got it.
Oh, hold on.
Uh,
20, right?
yeah. Keep on, bro.
Yeah. Verse 9, I'm going to read 18 again. It says, and Edom, because that's also Amalek is a tribe out of Edom. It says, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, that land of Mount Seir, which is Edom's land. But it says, and Israel shall do valiantly.
Meaning mightily.
Yep, my sword says mightily.
Yep.
Verse 19, it says, out of Jacob shall come he that hath dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth in the city. That's all about Yahushua.
Yep.
Verse 20, it says, and when he looked on Amalek, and took up his parable, not an athlete. Anyway, it said, and
That would have been funny if he bust his face.
he looked back like, y'all was gonna laugh. Verse 20, it says, and when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
He shall be that he shall perish forever, man. So the Lord has it out for them kites, man.
Yep. Amalekites.
Okay?
Yep.
You the synagogue of Satan, man. And you got the Lord's land in your possession.
Okay.
Are you polluting the holy land, the holy city, man? All right, and you governing the earth by using that land, so to speak, man.
Yep.
And that's supposed to be the headquarters of the New World Order, man.
Yep. And
That's damn near what they're trying to do. That's the reason why they.
Yeah. We're supposed to set up the New World Order.
Yeah, go ahead.
But the Israelites were supposed to set up the New World Order, but they're faking it and calling themselves the Israelites, and they're trying to set up their New World Order agenda.
Yeah, man. And their New World Order is basically to set the world out of order.
Yeah.
The entire world, man.
Yeah.
The New World Order is to be out of order, man. You know? But what they're doing over there in the Middle East, this whole war between the Palestinians and those Ishmaelites over there, the Gaza Strip, against the Israelis. Basically, what the elites are trying to do is they're trying to broaden the jurisdiction of that particular land for them to rule from.
Yep.
Or they want, and they're trying to make the extension even upward to Syria.
Yep.
That's why they're trying to make it a diastopia, a place of ruin, so that nobody would want to desire that piece of land in that region, because they want all that for themselves, man. That's how this devil get down, you know.
I got this other quote.
Yeah.
Hitler was not the only world leader or person of renown on the world stage
Or Reagan.
or Reagan, who expressed an interest in the fact that black man may be more than they let known to be. Here's a quote from Robert F. Kennedy, who they also shot and killed. Anybody who speaks up gets shot against the Illuminati, gets shot and killed.
Hey, except us in this day and age. Now they gonna get some of us because that's the prophecy, but at the end of the day, they ain't gonna have no might against us because we gotta have the protection around us. But everybody else that was of a carnal mind or the worldly mind state, they all got shot down. That was the penalty, and that's the scare tactic that they use against you docile ass niggas, man. That's Salaki real quick. That's what they said in that movie review about Nat Turner. It said all that shows you is if you try to stand up against the white man, they're gonna bring out the cannons on you. They're gonna go and they're gonna surround you.
So don't do it. So don't do it.
So don't do it. Like this is living. Like dying ain't something honorable when you was slave.
Hey, that one slave, after he did what he's supposed to did, he was like, okay, we did that. I'm cool.
Yep.
Bum, bum, bum. Took him and gone.
Yep.
But this is what Robert F. Kennedy said. He said, but suppose God is black.
Yep.
What if we go to heaven and we, speaking on the white man,
Yep.
all our lives have treated the Negro as inferior.
Yep.
And God is there. And we look up and he is not white.
He didn't say it was black, but he said not white.
Then what then is our response?
Yeah, then what you gonna say?
Yeah, he made that
He was
statement.
nervous. He's thinking about like all the shit we've been doing to these people. What if God is not white? What if it is? What if Yahweh actually is a black man? That's the scary scene for you so-called white people. What if
And
he
it,
is a
turned,
black man?
and it turned out,
The truth is,
the truth is, the Most High is so-called black man. And the people that you did that to was the Lord's people. Man.
Con.
What you think gonna happen to you?
So what do you think is going to happen by
Born
default?
into slavery.
All right.
He's gonna pay you back for what you did to his people. Plain and simple.
Yep.
That's what anyone would do. I'm not gonna reward you for treating my kids bad. Is you crazy?
you touch the apple of my eye. There's a
Yeah,
note.
I got that.
Yeah, right.
Zechariah 2 and 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you.
Yep.
For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
Touch the apple of the Most High's eye. Hey, his favorite, his personal favorite. You touch my favorite. Wait a minute. You touch my son's eye. Oh, I'm about to bring holy hell on it. That's what it is. That's what's gonna go down, and it's gonna start in the way of World War III.
Con.
You know, you out there touching the apple of the Most High's eye with these cops shooting these men down in the streets. You're touching his apple of his eye by feeding his people pork and GMO and fluoride and so on and so forth. That's how you touch the apple of the so-called black man's eye, of God's eye. You know?
Put some homosexuality on these kids.
Yep, pushing it upon. We don't care what you do to your people, but now it's spreading over into our people. You know, and
We
it's
don't
not
believe
right.
in homosexuality.
Right.
It's not cool. Black folks do not believe in homosexuality.
But
Obama
they're
believes in homosexuality
Right.
because he's not our people.
Con.
He's not our people. It's contrary to belief. That's not our people. Obama is an African Hamite.
Con.
Yep.
He is not an Israelite. So
Yep.
we don't respect him, we don't revere him, and oh, by the way, the hell with your legacy, nigga.
Right. You know your legacy was built on what? On uplifting homosexuals. That's all you did.
Yeah, that's all he did.
Hey,
That's
everybody
all
know
he
that
did.
Bush. Everybody knows that Bush actually got Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
I mean, why would he ride in with a big aircraft carrier saying mission
Mission
accomplished? If he didn't get you, if he didn't get him there, that was the mission. And then after that, he came with the speech. He came with the speech saying that now we got to go do
Straight
all.
homo, man.
We
Look
got
at
to
that.
go do all. We got to go do all the terror of
How you taking the pace?
No picture. He gonna be a
Take picture of him.
devil
Take picture of
anyway.
him.
He gonna be a devil anyway.
All right, what you got?
Isaiah 3 and 9. The soul of their countenance do witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Hey,
This is
yeah.
really talking to Israel. It's talking about Israel. The heathens, they're naturally that way. Or they're vain, vile people. Okay, they don't know how to go. They don't know how to live
They don't have that
a right. Yeah, they don't know how to live a righteous life.
Right.
Or the way of the so-called white man, the soul that is lifted up in him is not upright in him.
Kind.
Yep.
He's contrary to nature. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Every sense of
He's
the word.
contrary to nature.
Come, drinkers.
If the Lord told you for a man and woman to get together, He's gonna tell you the opposite.
Yep.
And then he's gonna add other stuff like dogs.
Yeah.
Yep. Bestiality.
Bestiality. He gonna.
That ran his
He
ass
just
up
gonna-
out of here, though.
Yeah.
Get deep on him.
Should have cut his ass in the street.
Yeah, we ain't gotta engage with him. We can just bring the word out, man.
But they wear, like he said, they wear, what did he say? They wear what?
The soul of their countenance do witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom.
They say
They
right.
hide it not.
Right. But like the brother said, and particularly, we wasn't supposed to be doing that type of stuff, talking about Israelites. We naturally don't like that. That's their natural. The other heathen nations, especially the Africans,
Violent
which were not
affection.
Africans, you guys were some of the first faggots out there. You know? Then the white man picked it up and said, hey, that fucked up way is perfect. I love it. Right? But now it's
I
getting to
ain't
the point
pleasing
that
this
the
woman no way.
Right. Now it's to the point that the Israelites are starting to pick up on it and be all about it. And now it's making the Most High mad about it now. Because it's touching his people too close.
That's that wine. He basically force fed Jake his wine, which represents his wicked, wayward philosophies.
Yep.
All right. Basically, all the shit that he told Eve in the garden, that shit has trickled down to our people through this devil, man. To basically to be wicked, to not govern yourselves by the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the tree of life, which is, you know, and I'm talking about the good part, man.
Right.
The knowledge of good. They choose the tree of evil.
Yep.
And Esau is he's the one that he's that tree that holds he's basically that tree
Right.
that holds the knowledge of evil. And
He's
if you want to learn wickedness, go to the white man. Go to Esau.
He's the light bearer.
He's
of
the light
wickedness.
bearer of the left hand side, man.
Right, right.
And a lot of our people, they're attracted or seduced by that light. You know?
Yep.
Strobe light.
Have something?
Yeah. I want to say it's in Habakkuk. Habakkuk. No, not Habakkuk.
Give me
Woe to him that putteth his neighbor drink. Put up the bottle to his neighbor that he may look upon his nakedness.
Oh, yeah, that's good. We don't have one either. We don't have one either.
No, I found it. This is Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. You know, basically, he put these philosophies, these wayward, wicked philosophies, which are his lies. He taught our people that so that they could become naked. All right, and what do we clothe
Well,
ourselves
now that you
with?
know that, get gone.
We clothe ourselves.
Ask this man. Ask that
We
man.
clothe ourselves with the garment of truth,
Corn.
which is this knowledge, man, the word, man. But he tells us to rebel against it. That's why he's pushing homosexuality upon our people, to accept transgenders.
Yep.
All right, to believe in evolution, to be an atheist. All right,
Follow after money and
basically
love money.
everything contrary to the Most High. That's what he's gonna feed our people, man. And because he's the ruler and he has the world in control, they seek to him
Corn.
and they believe him.
Yep.
That's why they're dead. That's why they're still spiritually dead. The only ones that are awoken right now are the elect, man. Okay? They didn't take the cup. They didn't drink that wine, man. We might have had a little bit in us because of our parents, but the Most High, he got rid of that, man.
Yep.
All right, now we got the water now.
Yep.
Okay?
I got you. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm gonna start up at verse 6. Yeah, verse 6 it says, "And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity do already work.
Yep.
Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way."
Uh-huh.
You know, it says, verse 8, it says,
And the
this-
mystery of iniquity is talking about the Edomites. Okay? The Edomites, Esau, which is the biblical nationality of you so-called Caucasian people, man.
Right.
All right?
Hey,
You like to call yourself white, but you're
Amalek in
not.
there too. That Amalek in there too.
Yeah,